Hi, I'm George, the Weather Dad, and it's time to take a look at your upcoming weekend. Also, we're about 10 days away from the first day of summer. What does that mean? The sun's going to be at its highest point in the sky in about 10 days, which also means that if you're going to be out there, make sure you lather up with suntan lotion because the sun is incredibly intense. Also, the fact is that we're going to have some fronts moving on through, cold fronts. Well, that's kind of a interesting way of putting it because of the sun is so intense, we'll get a cool front through, a cold front if you will, but it's not going to drop temperatures down all that much. It's going to feel like summer over certainly the next week. Key is, where's the rain going to be occurring, and I'll tell you that here in just a second. First though, let's talk about your Friday, and we're going to be seeing some yellows around. Not a lot of it. Yellows right now means normal temperatures, and we're right now in the lower 80s right here in the Ohio Valley, a little cooler to the north, a little bit warmer certainly down to the south. You can see some chilly air way up towards the north. That's some Canadian air up there. A little bit of this down here is due to some cloud cover and a few showers, but overall temperatures are still going to be pretty close to normal, if not slightly above normal. Saturday, I think, is going to be the nicest day out of your upcoming weekend. It's going to be dry, and it is going to feel like summer out there. But also now lows, notice another low off to the west of us. That's going to bring in a chance of some showers and some little cooler air. Not a lot, maybe more and less humidity. And that's going to occur on Sunday. And you can see that here as we start seeing some yellows across the area. Again, that's mainly going to reflect cloud cover as well as some rain. But it will bring in a little bit of drier air coming in on Sunday. By middle of next week now, we're going to see that another system moving its way in. So we're going to be every couple, 3 days seeing these fronts push their way through. But again, as I said, temperature-wise, it's not going to be that big of a difference. It will feel a little bit nicer though, again, as it pushes the humidity down towards the south. Now that's on next Wednesday. By next Saturday now, for planning purposes, heat builds back in. So after Wednesday, it's going to get warmer, as you can see here, but then again another front will push its way through and give us some drier air as well. Precipitation. Here on Friday, there's the first front pushing its way through. There will be some scattered showers, thunderstorms, and once again, you can't rule out the possibility of a isolated severe thunderstorm, but I don't see anything widespread at this point. That's on Friday. Saturday, as I said, it's going to look pretty nice right here in the Ohio Valley. Here comes the next system. There could be some nasty weather for those of you in Iowa, Missouri, parts of Minnesota, and maybe a little bit towards Nebraska and Kansas as well. Something you have to keep an eye on. This is on your Saturday. By Sunday, that frontal system pushes its way through, probably in the morning the way it looks right now. Again, ushering in some drier air, not necessarily cooler air, but at least drier air, and that's going to push its way, some showers along the spine of the Appalachians, maybe a little bit of severe weather as you head up towards the north. Now, as far as a week from Wednesday, we're looking here at some drier air again moving its way in, and here comes another system pushing its way in as well. So it looks like it's going to be pretty nice the middle of next week. And then as we head on into next Saturday, now this is a week from Saturday, looks like another system pushing its way in. This one could be a little stronger, have to keep an eye on it, but it's still well over a week away. So the bottom line is that Saturday's the day it's going to be, put it blunt, a nice pool day across the Ohio Valley. Sunday could see some showers pushing its way in. I'm George, the Weather Dad. Have a great weekend.